Hey everybody, hope you're having a really good morning. Today we're going to do a body weight workout, kind of building on what we did last week. So there's going to be some squatting, some pushing, pulling, and some hinging. We're going to use different things, so grab any kind of canned goods that you might have, or if you want to, you can do what I did, fill up a bag with different cleaning products, something heavy. That should be pretty fun to add a little bit of resistance to our workout today. So I'll give you guys a minute or so to go and gather anything that you need to gather for this before we start our warm-up. So I just want to keep everything super positive. It seems that people are kind of going crazy in their houses right now, and it's totally understandable. Like, uncertainty is so crazy. Almost everybody has a hard time dealing with ambiguity, and that's okay. Just find a way to get through this next 30 minutes, and we're going to be okay. So that's my encouragement for the day. So we're going to get started with our warm-up here in a second, probably about 30 seconds or so. But we are going to be working on some movements that we can progress and make a little bit more difficult. We can always find a little bit of ways to make these tougher if you need more of a challenge. I'm going to show you kind of some of the more fundamentals of it, and then we're going to find progressions from there. Okay, so we're going to get started with our warm-up. So like we did last week, we're going to be doing knee touches. So you're just going to be standing here, raise up, touch either side of your knee. If you want to add a little bit more, you can add in a shin squeeze. That can be a nice way to do this. My knee just cracked. We're going to be doing each warm-up for about a minute. So you can take the speed a little bit faster, make it a little bit more challenging. So our soundtrack today is brought to you by nature. I have a surprising amount of nature in my neighborhood. I'm on my front porch, by the way, in Cooper Young, in Memphis, Tennessee. Representing Memphis today. I have a Memphis t-shirt, I have a Memphis bag, just repping it. Okay, we're gonna be doing walking jacks next. So step out to the side, raise your arms up, step back to the middle, arms down. Other side. You can always progress to jumping jacks. Or you could just stay right here, that's okay too. Either way, you're going to start to feel something. My shoulders feel awesome right now. I did a whole bunch of yoga yesterday, walking, a ton of yoga the day before. My body's ready for resistance though. To hear about what kinds of heavy things you guys grabbed. So leave your heavy objects in the comments or something. I want to know. It's kind of weird. I feel like I'm training people but not really training people, and it's hard to stop. Like, I know I'm off of work right now, but this is just part of who I am. So anyway, what are you gonna do when you're stuck at home for, the entire day? Okay, done with walking jacks. We're gonna do hip circles, just our throwback exercise. So just hang out right here, circle your hips. Oh, I forgot how to do them. There we go. Smaller circles or bigger circles, whatever you wanna do. We're gonna switch about halfway through. Just FYI, I posted this workout on my blog yesterday. So it's there if you need like a hard copy to kind of go back to, that's okay. Almost There, so other side. We're just gonna go the other direction, just getting the hips all warmed up. This doesn't look silly at all, does it? And then we're gonna move to knee circles next. Feet together. Pop a sorority squat. Don't know what I'm talking about. Circle the knees. Just draw little circles. This should juice them up pretty good. We're gonna need that knee juice. Ugh. All right, we're gonna switch directions. This is one of the best knee prehab exercises that you can do. Shoulder shrugs, just shrug your shoulders up, down, and back. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Feels awesome. Feel your chest opening up. It's almost exercise time. So we're gonna do about 3/4 of the amount of time work and about 1/4 of the amount of time rest. So let me say that differently. So we're going to be doing 3 parts exercise to 1 part recovery during this, more or less. So we're going to have a little bit less recovery than we did last week, and that's okay. First thing is going to be squats. Now we can do just a regular air squat, body weight. Notice how my knees are making a diamond shape. We want to kind of flare the knees out a little bit wider than the ankles, or we can add in a little bit of weight, and we can just switch about halfway through. So let's go ahead and officially start here. So we're going to start our reps. Notice how if you're doing it on one side, you're not leaning over, or you should try not to lean over. The weight's going to be trying to pull you over. You're going to feel a little bit more on one side. This offset training is really good for you in terms of correcting muscle imbalances. We're going to switch sides. We're keeping going. So if you're just doing 2-sided squats, just continue with those. Thumbs about at the collarbone. Bag on the back of the arm. Elbows out in front of you. Almost there. Okay, that's enough of those. We're gonna do bent reverse flies, and I think we'll do a row as well. There we go. So it's can time. We're gonna take them, hinge at your hips. Make sure you got a good flat back, that you're not like this. Take them to the side. Let's go. This is work time. Good hinge. I'm gonna turn. Notice how I'm trying to frame my face a little bit. We're not going back. We're kind of going out and up. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Don't try to fight your breathing. Almost there. And good. There we go. A little bit of a break, and then we're going to go ahead and repeat. So yeah, we're having a little bit of fun. My neighbor across the street was going to roll some beer across the street to us and our other neighbor, which for me, that doesn't really matter too much. I'm not really an alcohol person, but yeah, it was pretty funny. She was like screaming across the street that she was gonna roll beer to to us, so that was pretty fun. All right, so side 2, or round 2, I mean, side 1. Good, keep your chest up, shoulders back, go back to our reverse flies. Hinge at your hips, thumbs out, frame your face. This workout is surprisingly aerobic. Well, if I think about it, it's actually not surprising, but on a human level, I'm always surprised by it. I'm like, what? This is work? Almost there. Just a few more. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Puff your chest out. Good flat back, belly tight. Okay. Done with those guys. That one is done. I think what we're going to be doing is grabbing something. This is my drain opener. That's some homeowner problems right there. Basically just bend forward. You're just going to be rowing. So you can do that with something heavy. You can do it with nothing. But I do strongly encourage you to grab something heavy and just row it. We're just going to do 2 sets of these back to back. Very, very little rest. Good on wherever you need it. Oh, that was a weird rep. Kind of going forward, backwards, but a little bit of up and down as well. Side 2. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Place your hand on the diaphragm. That was more for me than for anybody else. I was like, it's okay, you can do that, Gary. You've earned it. Okay, done there. That's the garbage truck. Alright. Side, round 2, side 1. Going right back into it. Keep on working. That was for me too. That wasn't for you, that was for me. Get a little bit lazy. Most of the time when I train people, I do a couple of reps and then I supervise. So, this is super interesting. I'm probably gonna get in really good shape doing this. Side 2, let's do it. Brace your abs, that's gonna support your lower back. You can always place your hand on a coffee table or something like that. If you need to here, that can also help. Okay, done with those. All right, taking a little bit of a break. We're going to review our next thing. So we're going to do one-legged Romanian deadlifts and then plank to down dog. So I'm going to give you guys some stuff to do, and hopefully everybody has something heavy with them. So for our single leg Romanian deadlift, grab your bag handle nice and close to the bag. You're just going to hinge at your hip. Try to touch it down and right back up. See if you can add a balance out in front of you. So yeah, there's that. That's the first exercise. So hope you weren't doing any actual reps right there. Don't do any actual reps on this either. So you're going to do a plank to down dog. So hopefully you can see everything. So you're going to start it here, and you're going to do a plank on the incline. Use that piece of steady furniture if you need to. We can also do this for the knees for a plank, and then hips up and back. Sorry super loud. Here comes another garbage truck. Okay, so that's the demonstration. We can also add in a push-up from our plank if we need to, if we want to make it a little bit more tough for ourselves. All right, so we're going to start with our one leg RDLs, then our planks to down dogs. All right, so single leg Romanian deadlift, hanging on as close as you can to, so you can get as much range of motion as possible. So balance. Touch it towards the ground. See if you can come up to a knee balance. Doing good. Just stick to one spot on the ground. And as you come up, one spot to look at as you come up. So 2 checkpoints with the eyes. Abs are engaged. One arm wherever you need it. There. Okay, switch sides. You're going to notice the difference between both sides. One side's going to be a little bit stronger, a little bit more able to balance. That's normal. Most people have muscle imbalances. If you don't, you're not human. Just a few more. Okay. Done with that one. Plank to down dogs next. A little bit of a break. Hope you guys are feeling your heart rate come up a little bit. I definitely am. So it's pretty awesome. It feels good to be alive right now. All right. So come on down. Come into your plank. Whatever plank you need. Either plank from the knees or from the feet. And let's go. So hips up. Bring everything forward, shoulders above the wrists. Hips up, belly tight. Everything forward, shoulders above the wrist. Squeeze your abdominals. Try to brace them. Keep them involved. It's easy to let them not be involved. It's easy to do this work with your back in your plank. But just focus on squeezing your butt and bracing your abs as though somebody was going to hit you. Push up. Almost there. Okay, done. Short break, and then we'll start back. How's everybody feeling? I'm feeling a little bit tired, but in a good way. All right, single leg Romanian deadlift. All right, touch down, come up, belly tight. Bring that knee forward if you can. Just working the largest joint in the body, no big deal. Everyone should know how to properly hinge. I feel like I could write a whole blog post about hinging, and maybe I will. Who knows? Okay, other side. plank to down dogs. Let's get rid of that. Alright, plank down dog time. Chest toward the knees, shoulders over hands. Belly tight, keep your glutes tight. Keep going. Remember, you can always add a push-up. Belly stays tight. Just a couple more. Alright, done with these. We're gonna do hip stretch, hamstring stretch, and maybe something for the chest. So stagger your stance, one leg forward, one leg in back. We want that one to be straight. Tuck your tailbone under, kind of rotate it. Shoulders back, chest up. Now I have my right leg back, and I'm gonna raise the arm on the same side. Hello, light. Just hang out there. See if you can feel a stretch through your side, down into that hip. That's where we want to feel it. Holding each stretch for about 45 seconds. I've got a delivery. It's dog food. Two sides. This side. Chill, man. Just set it right there. Two. Seems like I'm always getting a delivery whenever I go live on my front porch. It's a happening place. Side two. Take your feet wide. Get to your hips. Come on down. Hang out if you need to, if you want to. Whatever you want to do. You can reach your hands towards one leg, hang out for a minute, and go to the other, and then back. There's really not a wrong way to stretch unless you are hurting yourself and experiencing that stretch in a way that you're not supposed to, in terms of pain. But there are also ways that are more right, and ways that are less right as well. So just some stuff to think about. Okay. Chest stretch, arms nice and wide. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Just reach up. And actually take your hands, put them on your hips. Bring your elbows back behind you. Reach and grab one elbow or your wrist. You can even grab it behind you. And just pull your chest up and pull your shoulders down your back. Look up. You can clasp your hands together behind you if you like. But then what I want for you to do is just hinge forward. Start to let your arms come off of your back. Shoulder blades down the back. This should feel good, not painful. So if it's feeling painful, just find some other chest stretch that you like and that you know is safe for you. Thank you for spending this time with me today. That's our workout. Hope you guys stay safe out there. Hope you guys keep it positive. This is not the end of the world.